Spring is in the air, the birds are chirping. Don't you just love it?
Well, if you don't have a bird feeder, don't go out and buy one. Make one.
Yeah, Melissa Cole visited the ladies and Blaze and Blue Vintage, and they showed her how to do that. Take a look.
Give the birds in your yard a treat by making your own bird feeder. Jen O'Connell of Blaze and Bloom Vintage shows us how.
The birds are coming back now. They're ready to see us and hang out, and we like to feed these little guys.
They need a place to
eat. A
eat.
little hangout, and it's fun to kind of watch them. You ever like sit?
Yes,
and
actually,
peck
it's
away?
mesmerizing.
I love it. Especially the red cardinals.
Oh,
I'm like,
gorgeous.
They're amazing. They're amazing. So we'll do with a bird feeder, and it's very, very simple.
You can make them two ways, standing upright or hanging sideways.
Obviously, you have teacups and saucers in your cabinet.
Yes.
But if you don't, you can always go get them at a very low price, especially at Goodwill.
Especially
Savers.
China, because
Yes.
China right now is very inexpensive. So you can get a cup and saucer for $3,
a couple
probably.
dollars,
Yeah,
yeah.
a couple dollars. We're going to take some sandpaper. This is just a tiny piece of sandpaper. And you need to rough the surface what you're going to adhere the cup to. So this is the shameful part. You're like, oh, that nice china. You're just scraping it away.
It's getting repurposed, so it's okay.
Yes, it is. And I'm also going to do the side of the cup just to make sure that there's it does the same thing. It doesn't have too much of a gloss that helps it stick together.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we are going to use something called liquid nails. And this is some heavy duty stuff. This is liquid nails, and you can get it in your hardware store. And it's a construction adhesive, so it is good for outdoors.
So it'll hold.
This will hold this,
Okay.
but you have to make sure you do the steps that we just talked about. Sandpaper.
Yep.
And you have to let it dry. This is a 24-hour curation. You need to let it dry.
Okay.
Because then the bird will be sitting on the cup and he will fall.
Nobody wants that.
No, we don't want that. So I'm going to let you do the honors. You're just going to put probably a quarter-sized
Dab?
dollop. Yes.
Okay.
And this is not so easy to squeeze, so you got to get those muscles going. Oh, look at you.
Okay. Just kind of dot it
Yeah,
around.
go. Just the
just-
size
can
of
I
a
just
quarter.
go?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
keep going. Great. You're a pro.
Good, or a little bit
Are
more.
you for hire? Will people be able to? No, that's great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, you
Well
can tell
done.
that's
Thank
nice
you.
and thick.
That is great. And so, well, the nice part of having the thicknesses is that the cup will actually lay into it. And you're going to have to make sure that your handle is facing upward so that when you hang your bird feeder, it hangs nicely.
Perfect.
All right, so you're just going to kind of feel for that gritty area again. And we're just going to push it down until you kind of get a good flat surface.
Jen suggests using tape or twine to secure it while it dries.
And let this dry for about 24 hours.
24 hours. And in 24 hours, you're going to take some
Bird seed.
You can put one in here.
So this is already
You can fill
dried.
This one up. This one's already dry.
And this one is the standing upright way, but
Exactly.
either
but
way works.
You can hang it from
The side.
the side right here, so they can come in and grab some bird food, or you just put it in the beautiful dish that you just made.
So do you hang it with the twine? Just regular
you can
twine?
hang it with the twine, just a simple knot,
Okay.
and around a branch, or you can do it with a chain.
Whatever you feel
Whatever
like
you
doing.
have, yeah.
And the birds have a little spot to eat.
I know, and it's pretty.
It's adorable.
That's what I love. It just adds that little color to the garden before the plants get here.
All right, now we're gonna make this really cool moss lampshade.
Yes, so this is an old lampshade, and it has to be like an older lampshade because it has these great little bones here. We deconstruct it, and then we hot glue all of this moss around the entire part.
Is this real moss?
This is real moss. Reason why that's okay to do is because it's not touching any heat whatsoever.
So many of us have these like old lampshades, right?
Old and like
Ugly.
gross.
Let's just say it.
Just gross, right? So, you see these, again, you can get these at a thrift store as well. The big thing you need to know is you have to have, I call them the bones, because some lampshades don't have them. So when you're looking for it, you want to feel around and make sure that there's solid pieces that are on the side, because that's really what makes it so pretty.
Grab some scissors and cut out all of the fabric once the bones are exposed. Use a hot glue gun to glue on the moss.
We'll start at the top here and just do a line.
Just from here to here?
Just to actually do a line from here to here, about a 2-inch line. The reason you don't want to do anything too long is because hot glue
Dries really
so
fast, right?
So
Okay.
here you go. If you have a friend that wants to hang out with you, just take pieces and rip them off and
Just stick it on.
Stick it on.
Repeat this step in small sections.
Just keep going until you have the entire thing covered.
So we got a little chunk of it done, and before you know it, you've got the whole lampshade.
The whole lampshade done, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. It looks very fancy.
Gives you that spring feeling. Yes.
Thanks for all the great ideas.
Anytime. Thanks for coming by.
All right, to see more work from Blaze and Bloom or to learn more about what's new at the store, visit blazeandbloom.com.
Yeah, the shop is located right on New Park Avenue in West Hartford.